Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hypergamous journey. My name is Denise. At this channel, we talk about dating advice for women 55 and older from a hypergamous lens. Hypergamy is the practice of dating, marrying, dating someone of a higher social and economic class, particularly a man. Today, I would like to talk about my first silver singles match, Mr. Nigerian. A really nice guy, but he's in his feelings. Yesterday we had a date, and I thought it went well. He wanted to go to a park, a low-cost date, and so, we had gone to a fine upscale restaurant the weekend before. Yeah, because yesterday was our third date. And so he was in his feelings. So we had a low cost, I thought was low cost date. So he called me last night at 8:45. I mentioned in one of my videos that I don't take calls past 9 when I'm dating men. And so he called at 8:45 and I was busy, So I said, well, I'll call him today, the next day. But at 9 o'clock, 9:30 this morning, he sent me this really long text message. It's like, I'm not kidding. It's about, 3 or 4 inches long from here to here. And he sent me 3 of them. So I was like, okay, so he's in his feelings. So he sent me the first one at 9:30 this morning. Then he sent me the other 2. He sent 3 at 2:30. And he was really, really in his feelings about, not knowing my last name. And he revealed, his income and his job and things like that. And I didn't ask for this information. He gave me his home address. I didn't ask for that because we are meeting in public places. And of course, I didn't reciprocate because I feel it's none of his business how much I make. I did reveal where I work. I did not reveal my last name. And he revealed his last name, where he worked, how much he made, his address, and all of those things. And of course, since I had the information, I looked it up and it seemed to, match out and everything. But I still didn't feel obligated to tell him about myself because, first of all, I'm a woman. I'm a woman, a single woman who lives alone. And why? It's only been, our first date was August 10th. It's this week will be a month. And, I did a video on it. I can just link it down as to my reasons why. I just don't. With things the way they are today, it's not necessary the way men come and go and how they date and stuff. I just decided that it wasn't necessary unless he's ready to talk commitment. So that was the first message, was that I didn't reveal my last name or anything about myself, about my salary, 401k plan. And then he mentioned a key thing that made me say, aha, this is the problem. This is where he's really in his feelings. He said in the second text message about, I seem shady, I seem secretive, that I have a man living with me, that I think he's the bank, that, relationships are built on communication and having deep discussions, and communication and sharing information and knowledge, and 50-50. Are you, what do you want? And when he said that 50-50, when he said 50-50, I said, oh yeah, he sent me a couple of YouTube videos. So I know he is like watching YouTube. But he said 50-50. I said, oh, that's it. Because he has his people that he follows. I have my people that I follow, but I haven't revealed who I follow. He hasn't either, but he believes in the 50-50 video guys. So when he said 50-50, I said, that's really what the rub is. Because it's only been 30 days. And we've gone out 3 times. And you're supposed to spend on the date. But then he says, well, then he started to break down how much he spent. The first date, I don't know what it was, $50, $60 at one of them chain restaurants. And I really didn't like the food, but I suggested it. But it used to be better when a couple of years ago. So anyway, he broke down how much he spent on that date in the flowers. Then he broke down what he spent, 150 or 70 on the second date, and he bought me a book. And then yesterday, we went on a date, and he said he spent $50 for the food. Well, the man told me $34 and some change. That's what the man said. But he rounded it up to 50. I get it. So then he says, well, if you don't know how to cook, you can go to YouTube and Google. We can cook together. Oh, Lord, forgive me. Now then, the kicker, I guess the icing on the cake, is that he sent me this article from Psychology Today that says about it was titled, Giving Your Partner the Benefit of Doubt. Now, he says that, I could have a man living with me. I told him I live by myself. He said that, we're in America, and if you do a crime, you can go to jail. I didn't do any crime. All I did was not tell him all my pertinent personal information. And then he said that he's not a bank. Now, mind you, I haven't asked this man for anything. I haven't asked him for anything. He said, when can we get together? Where would you like to go? And I would answer him. The last date we went on yesterday, I let him decide what we were going to do. And it was a low-cost date. We were supposed to go to the park and then go to Chipotle and have something to eat. I didn't like the park thing, the parks that he showed me and we were going to go to. I didn't like them. They were too open. I felt unsafe and I refused to go. So we went to Chipotle. He bought my stuff. We spent a few hours driving around and talking. And I went home. So we've only gone on 3 dates. I chose the 2 we went to. He chose the 3rd one. And he wants to know my whole life history. And I'm like, for what? And, I told him a little bit about myself, where I grew up, where I'm from, how many siblings I have, where they live. But, I'm not mouth almighty. I don't spill and vomit, my personal life all over a man when I just met him. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. What for? I need to listen. And I found out he's married 3 times. The first wife had 4 children and the other 2 didn't have any children. He filed for divorce from the first wife, the second wife, I don't know, the 3rd wife maybe. And it's like, underneath all of the fluff about what he's mad about is this. He's looking for somebody to help him build. Again, I meet another, man 72 who's married 3 times. And now he's looking at me to help him build. That's why he's, being so free with the information. And now he wants me to be just as free. Well, I got more to lose. I'm not going to help you build. You spent your youth with 3 women, building with them. Now in your old age at 72 and me at 61, and I think I look good. He did too. But it's like, you're not going to use my resources? Hell no. Hell no. And I'm not talking about what I have with you. I have nothing. I'm a secretary. That's what I am. The name has changed from secretary to administrative assistant. Do you know how many syllables that is? Secretary, 3. Administrative, 5 syllables. Assistant. So 2 words, 8 syllables in total, doing the same thing as a secretary did with 3 syllables 20 years ago. They just renamed it, but you're still doing the old duties. I forgot the point of that. I forgot the point of that. But anyway, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's angry because he doesn't know that much about me. And he's telling his friends, I met this beautiful woman. And they're like, well, what's her last name? And he's like, well, I don't know. And so he's frustrated. And I'm going to respond, but I'm going to be very kind, very gentle. He didn't fuss me out or cuss me out, but he accused me of things that are not true. And the thing is that I do not fit into the slot that he has on how to treat women. I don't fit into the slot. And now he's frustrated. And he's like, well, am I wasting my time? Am I wasting my money? And the thing is, I like him. So I'm going to address some of his things. I'm not sure which, in the manner in which he, in the same form of communication that he gave me his feelings, which is a text message. I called him when I first read it, and he said that so I called and missed my call, but he wanted my rebuttal, and he put rebuttal in capital letters. I want your rebuttal in a text, so he can copy it to his friends and they can analyze it and all of that. So he sent me 3 text messages about this long. I think it's longer than that, really. Like this long, 3 of them. And mine is just going to really be short and to the point. And it's like, I understand. I understand. So anyway, I'm still not going to give him any personal information about me because I don't think it's necessary. And I feel that a man who's trying to get to know me, he'll know me, he'll know me. And I will willingly give that information. But in the meantime, I'm just, as they say, gathering intel. I'm gathering intel, and I'm not giving him enough intel. So I'll decide what I will reveal to him, and we'll get through it or we won't. But I will address his text messages. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to check out the statement journals on Amazon. Bye.